these are all things you can plant Labor Day weekend. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to our Creation Homestead. We're out here in Southwest Ohio. Today is the last day of August. So this video is going out on the first day of September, right? So here we are, September, day one. And a lot of people are probably tired of their garden, exhausted, too many weeds, life's gotten too busy, kids are back at school, whatever it may be. And so the garden can fall by the wayside. It feels like maybe it's, okay, food growing's over with. My tomatoes are exhausted, as you can see behind me. You know, some of them, not all of ours. But, you know, a lot of things happen that it's just, you know, gardening's over, right? It's food growing's done for the year. Whatever I've got. Whatever's still out there, it'll trickle in if I can remember to get a hold of it and take care of it, right? I mean, hey, that's real life, correct? Plants start dying, correct? Plants are dying off. It's just real. I mean, there's no shame in that stuff. It's a real emotion. It's a real feeling. Things do truly happen, and gardening just doesn't seem like it's the most important thing at the time. In a lot of situations, maybe it's not. You got a lot of stuff going on, right? But fall gardening is some of the easiest gardening you can do. And while a lot of people are going to tell you need to have all your seeds started by now, and okay, in a perfect world, you would have had, you know, 20 kale starts, a bunch of lettuce started, maybe some cabbage, maybe some broccoli, you know, all these things. Yeah, okay, that's real. Maybe would have been for optimal growing. Yes, okay, you should have. That's honest. But you can still plant some stuff, and don't give up. Don't shame yourself. You're like, man, I really wanted to plant some lettuce or some kale. I couldn't do it. No, you still can. It's very real. Okay, that's a very real idea. And we have this bed over here that we had bush beans planted in, and look at it. It got destroyed, right? For any of you that have followed along with us for any amount of time or any kind of consistency, our struggles with a rabbit, multiple rabbits, has been well documented. I believe that struggle is over for the year. Without going into specifics, one rabbit is gone. Another rabbit came along and he's gone now. Found good solid evidence that a Cooper's hawk had supper or breakfast, probably breakfast. The Cooper's hawk had breakfast the other day. Okay, now I'm not gonna tell you what we found, but if you want to find out how a Cooper's hawk eats a rabbit, Google it, and maybe you'll get an idea of what we found in the yard. But very good evidence that we no longer have any rabbits here. Okay, so now the rabbit fattened himself up with that, and the Cooper's hawk has been fed. We'll tear all that out. Okay, it's that bed specifically. I'm going to show you how it looks on this side. So it's this bed over here. All right. And it's under a good canopy. All this honeysuckle and junk's growing up from the neighbor's property over our fence. So it's under a little bit of a canopy. It does get shaded, but because it's got that canopy and it does get some sun, it's actually really not a bad spot to grow some winter greens, because it'll get shielded from early frost. Okay, I'll show you again. So this canopy is going to hang over a little bit, and it'll shield it from early frost or colder weather, kind of insulate it a little bit here. We'll have some frost covers too, but it makes it a really nice spot to put some lettuce or some kale in, because again, it'll get some shielding from that naturally. So that's a little permaculture principle, getting under a canopy and planting under a canopy. So we're going to plant something in that, but we got to get tore out first. My knees and my back are kind of tired. I've been at work today. So here, long-handled 4-tine, like tiller type hoe. So I'm going to use this, dig through this bed, clean it all out, get the roots picked up, and refertilize it, and we'll be right back. All right, I'm back over here. This is why I dig out the roots. This is all like honeysuckle root and things like that keeps coming from back here behind me. And so this is what grows up there almost every year. Almost every year we get that. So I'd dig them up. See, it's really bad, thick roots like that. Get that out here all the time. So got that out of there because that's just going to impede the growth of what we want to put in here right now. And so I've refertilized this dirt with some blood meal and some worm castings. Nothing crazy. We're just growing greens, so they really only need nitrogen, honestly. But a little bit of everything, whatever. But blood meal is great for nitrogen. It promotes good green growth. That's why you don't want too much nitrogen in your fruiting plants, but in greens, it's perfect. So I did that, mixed that in, and as you can see, I kind of just shush the dirt over a little bit here and there on both sides. So I think that half is going to be kale, and I'm going to put some spinach down here in this half. This is our favorite kale, Ragged Jack, Red Russian kale, whatever you want to call it. It is beautiful. This, again, as you can see, it's free seed pack from Baker Creek, so it's not a full pack. And we're just going to scatter some seeds here and there, just like that. Didn't gotta be too precise. We're just trying to get some in the ground, and if they don't get big, massive, huge leaves of kale, that's really cool, because Ragged Jack, this Red Russian kale, is really good with just a nice medium-sized leaf, and it works really great that way, actually. So that's kind of what we're going for here. There's several seeds that you can plant right now. Kale is great. Any kind of lettuce is great right now. There's some fast-growing kohlrabi varieties. I think Haas Tools have one that's like 35 days. It's a really good one. If you find started plants of broccoli, or started plants of some cabbages, those are probably really great right now too. You probably don't want to go direct seed from those things right now, but started plants would be really good. Spinach, maybe some areas you might be able to get carrots in. Here, you better have carrots planted already like we do. Radish is really good to plant right now. There's fast growing turnips, like it's called a hackerai. That's a really good thing to plant right now. So there's just a lot of really great things you can plant right now. And while I'm planting that kale, Angela's gonna be planting some lettuce in this Greenstalk. All right, here it is. This is a little 3-tier Greenstalk. Do want to let you know that Greenstalk is having a sale September 1st. So that's gonna be today that you're watching, this video is coming out. September 1st through September 6th, okay? It's probably about the cheapest price you're ever gonna see Greenstalk on sale for. I think the original 5-tier is $109, is that right? So the original 5-tier is $109, and they're all priced accordingly in that range. Use our link and our code ART10 ART10, and you can get $10 off of your purchase of that Greenstalk. So you can get an original 5-tier Greenstalk for $99. Cheap as you're gonna get it. Sounds pricey for a planter, but I'm gonna tell you something right now. It's cheaper than buying a raised bed kit, and you can plant plenty of stuff in there all year long. We've got videos all across our channel showing you how to plant in a Greenstalk. So hey, if you think you're gonna wanna get a Greenstalk and plant it sometime, hey, now's a really good time, okay? Again, use our link, it's in the description, and code ART10 ART10, get $10 off.
We just sprinkle it kind of thick because we're just doing the cut and come again method.
Yep.
Where we don't want it to form heads of any type of lettuce. We're just...
You can see lettuce seeds are really small too.
Yes.
Really, like grass seeds.
And we're just using, because we still have some hot weather coming, we're using a heat tolerant blend.
So like Angela said, we're just using a heat tolerant blend because we do have some warm weather coming up. It's gonna be kind of warm and dry here for the next week. We're saying it's 88, 85, you know, that range. Nothing crazy hot, but yeah, it's getting warm for September, right? So we want to make sure that lettuce can handle that heat and germinate well and get off to a good start without dying out. All right, so that's it. These are all things you can plant Labor Day weekend. Vegetables you can plant Labor Day weekend, okay? You still have time. Well, heck, we still have 6 weeks here. So a lot of, and we're Southwest Ohio, like zone 6A and a half, 6B, right? So don't let yourself believe you can't plant vegetables anymore, okay? You can still get a lot of things growing. Again, my name is Jason, that's Angela K. This is Our Creation Homestead. We love y'all, and God bless you, and goodbye.